Morning update. It's breakfast time. Just been to the boulangerie, and part of this continuing series about French pastry and what to do in a French bakery and how to find your way and find out what you like. So this morning, my bakery doesn't do the same thing every day in all categories. The staples, of course, but there was a tresse au chocolat, a chocolate tresse, a chocolate braid, or twist, if you will. Women will know French braid, the tresse française, for doing one's hair in the back. And it's the same idea, same word, same shape. So, okay. Now, why am I mentioning this? When I first came, I quite enjoyed them. And I think I was in transition from the Anglosphere approach to baked goods, patisserie in particular, because it had crystallized sugar on top, it had chocolate in it, and it was sweet. So this is the tradition many of us grew up with. So I came to France and I gradually weaned myself off these sweet things. But thinking about how people arrive from outside, well, you want, if not an old familiar friend, you don't mind having something which is familiar. An example from the wine world was, if you were raised as I was in the States with sweet drinks, and I think that's quite common now almost everywhere, Coca-Cola, what have you, variants of that, are some other things, but sweet drinks, and then even fruit juice tends to be sweetened. So your expectations for liquid refreshment are sweet, and beer in the States, I assume elsewhere, I'm not a beer person, but beer has a lot of sugar in it, I think. So there's an expectation. So when you arrive in wine country, dry wines, that's a bit hard going, but sweet wines. So when I arrived, because I was living in Japan, this is always an epic journey, of course. I flew from Tokyo to Moscow, and then from Moscow to Geneva, and got off the plane in Geneva, and made my way to a high school classmate, an American, who lived in Freiburg-am-Breisgau. And Freiburg is more or less the capital of southwest Germany, and it's white wine country. And the white wines are sweet. So it's an excellent way of starting, because it's familiar but different. Wine is not beer. Wine is not Coca-Cola, but sweet is sweet. So going back to the pastry thing, if you need a friendly entrance door, then a tresse au chocolat, for example, is a way to start. The ideal, though, is you get taste buds develop a sophistication, then you move on to other things, as I have. So just thought that in my list of pastry things to try and talk about, a few stories, anecdotes, but mainly a strategy for making your way through a culinary culture that is infinitely complex and full of interesting things, but has a tradition, not just sweet things, for example, be they wine or pastry. And so we've begun. So your tresse, and the tresse is enormous. It was €2.50. I will have half for breakfast and half for goûter, for tea time. And I probably won't have another one for months, because it's no longer my thing. I'm not really into sweet pastry of that kind. But I thought, let's go back and test, because we may have visitors.